So these 7 AI side hustles are what people are actually doing right now to make reliable income online. And the truth is, you don't even need to be technical to start any of them. Some are one-time setups you can flip, and others are monthly income models. And every single one runs on the same platform that I'm about to show you in a moment. So if you're looking to start your first AI business this year, you landed on the right video. And so as we are now about to dive deep into actually showcasing these models, every single model is going to be operated by this platform called HighLevel. And it's basically this all-in-one conglomerate that has pretty much every single AI tool and use case you could possibly think of. So in just a single platform and a single subscription, you can replace literally every single one of these use cases that is shown here. And typically you would need a whole orchestration of softwares, but this single software solves pretty much any kind of issue you could have. And so obviously in order to run a business, you do need a platform to run that business on. And so in this video, I'm going to basically showcase you these business models and how they could be operated by HighLevel. So if you don't have an account just yet, I did partner with them, and you can get a 30-day free trial down below with my link in case you want to get started with this tool. And now let's actually proceed to model number 1. So the first side hustle you could actually do, and it has real tangible use case and potential, is you could be offering lead gen funnel services and just building websites for local businesses. And in case you're wondering how it's done, in HighLevel, you're going to go to a sub account, and then you're going to go to sites. And then as you can see in one of my previous videos, I actually did a full tutorial on how to build a website and a funnel for a local service or whatever you're doing. So that's also going to be linked in the description. But basically, the way you could specifically do this is, let's say you're from the US, then obviously it makes sense to start from your city. So let's say, for example, you're from Kansas City. And what you could do is you could actually skim your city and analyze whether the businesses have their websites set up. So one of the niches you could go for is, for example, dentist. So you can type in dentist, Kansas City, and then just all of these businesses are going to show up. Obviously, the first ones that are ranking are probably going to have websites dialed in, but you can just spend some time actually scrolling through these. And I guarantee you one of those would not have a website. And even if they do, it's not going to be that good of a website. And that's where you could come in and offer them this service. And it also does not only need to be a dentist. So for example, I typed in landscape, Kansas City, and I found this business called Kansas City Landscape Design. And as you can see, they do not have a website. So that could be an opportunity. You could dial. Obviously, I'm not saying to go ahead and dial this particular company, but I'm just giving you an idea. And literally, you can ask AI like Claude to name you all the ideas and niches and directions of the businesses you could target. And you could be pitching those businesses either retainers or one-time setup fees. I do recommend retainers just so that you could offer them like maintenance services and whatnot. And it's super easy to learn. You really don't need to be technical. You could learn this in like a few days to set this all up. And the way you could set it up is you literally just copy all of the information that they have here about themselves. You can then go into reviews as well and also copy that information as well and give it all to AI in order to actually set up the website. So another thing you could be doing with HighLevel is something like running an AI automation agency. Now, I know it's a big word and everybody seems to be abusing this word nowadays, but I promise you it's not as big as it sounds. And what you could do in HighLevel is go here on the left side to AI agents, and then you could be basically offering AI agents to businesses. And I feel like it's going to be an easy sell, especially if you've already found someone without the website, and then you're upselling them into having an AI agent of some kind. Or you could find people with already existing websites, but without any AI add-ons, whatever the case is. It's going to be an easy sell because it's obvious that everybody nowadays needs AI, but not everyone has it or has the time to learn about it or implement it. So that could be the sales pitch. You could be basically driving people in this kind of a FOMO situation where if they don't have it, they're going to miss out, they're going to get left behind. And then once you do the whole pitch, you can then sell them something like a voice AI agent, for example. It's an agent that you basically install onto their website, and it's going to be answering their calls on their behalf. So that could potentially allow them to fire a real human being or save them their own time, which could be really huge. And as you can see, they've got a bunch of templates, so you don't even need to build your own. But of course, you could build your own as well from ground up. So you could browse the marketplace and pick one from there, or simply go to creating a custom agent or a flow-based builder. I'll pick that. And here on the left side, you can scroll through all the options commands and sequences that are available to you in order to pull this off. Obviously, it depends on the use case and on the business, but this would be an easy sell nowadays. So AI automations is one thing you could be doing as well. So another way you could be making money would go high level, and yet again, it builds on the two previous methods that I've been mentioning. So like each method by far is just a step up. So the first one was just selling websites. Next one was selling websites with or just selling AI automations on its own. Now at this time, what you could be doing is selling so-called account snapshots. So in order to come across this tab, you're going to go into the agency view mode in HighLevel, and then you're going to go into the account snapshots feed. Now, the way you can basically treat snapshots is like basically a complete package, literally with everything that a business could possibly need. So obviously it depends a bit on the industry as well, what that business really needs. So it's going to be, it's going to be very much different if you're going to be targeting, let's say, coaches, consultants, and course sellers versus a car rental agency. You know what I mean? So the demands and needs are going to be fundamentally different, but still on a high level, everybody needs, pun intended, everybody needs, a website, a funnel, etc. So everybody wants to convert leads into money, and that's essentially what you could use this for. Now, again, you could go here and create one from ground up. You could also go and view the documentation to help you kick this off. But really what you could do is you go into templates and you see look at the templates and the directions you could go with in order to target certain niches. And again, I do encourage you to think outside the box, because everybody on YouTube is going for this like coaching, consultants, course selling niches. And that's really where everybody's hyper focusing on, their services. Even myself as a YouTuber, I get so many outreach messages from people offering me these same exact services. So it's definitely crowded. But if I scroll for a second, let's say martial arts, crazy example, but let's agree that every single city has some kind of a martial arts or, a fighting club of some kind where high schoolers and just adults go and they spend their money, and it's actually a low churn business, because that's typically something that people do on a consistent basis. And then you could offer these businesses website templates, sales funnel templates, offer forms, email campaign templates, custom automations, sales pipeline templates, and digital ad templates. Again, this could be like a custom build depending on business's needs, and but this could be absolutely OP. And you could sell this basically on the setup fee, let's say anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a month, and then a retainer fee. Or to make this even more of a no-brainer service, you can actually do the setup for free and then just put people on a retainer, like $100 a month. Now, just to ensure that there is no confusion for all of the methods I've been mentioning by far, you're gonna need the agency plan. At least you could get a SaaS plan. We could talk about it later, but the bare minimum you're going to need is the agency plan. The $97 a month plan, you would get it if like you're getting all the tools for yourself. But for what I'm mentioning in this video, you're going to need the agency view mode, where you have the ability to create infinite sub accounts. And the sub account is just a client of yours. So essentially, if you want to use that software to have clients, you're going to need this plan. So just a heads up. And again, you could use my link down below to try it out for 30 days for free. And with that being said, let's move on to the next model. So another way to make money with HighLevel is offering people social media automations. And I'm sure you've all seen it by now, but basically, if you go on Instagram, all the time you see people commenting or asking you to comment something, even in my own Instagram. So if I go to this random video right here, if I just open this video maybe, yeah, right here. So it says comment guide for my AI YouTube guide. And so the idea here is that I'm telling people to comment guide, and then via DMs, they're going to get a link to a YouTube video. So that way I'm going to capture their attention on Instagram and funnel them over to YouTube, where I might be selling them something. It's basically my way to point their attention to YouTube for whatever purposes. And so that is what you could be doing. And so the way to set this up in HighLevel is you're going to go to a sub account and then go on the left side to automations. Then you can go here to create a workflow. You could build one from scratch. So, but for these demonstration purposes, you can also go to select from template, go to content and engagement, and then as you can see, it's gonna show up as one of the first ones, which is Instagram comment automation. And if I go to preview, it's gonna look something like this. And if you never built an automation before, I promise you it's not even complex or overwhelming if it looks like that. But basically, first we have the trigger. So somebody comments something, right? And then we're gonna have AI response to the comment, and then Instagram is gonna interact basically with the messenger, and then you can select what happens next. So it could be a timeout, it could be you sending them the website, or you could be you sending them the checklist, and where you could do all of the above with just different sequences, and that is what could be done. Obviously, it depends on the niche, use case, narrative, if it's a launch, active promotion, or you're just collecting leads, but you get the idea. And obviously, if you go to like the AI niche that I'm in, obviously you're never gonna get a sale ever in this niche because everybody knows about it. But if you go to outsider niches like real estate, dentist, professionals, you get the idea. People are still not catching up to this technology. And so these are the kind of services you could be offering to people. So another way to make money with HighLevel is to actually do what I'm doing right now. So if you're a YouTuber or you're just in general, you have no idea what to do in this life and you could become a YouTuber, you could be promoting this software. So obviously, if you're a complete beginner, you are still going to have a learning curve in the software. But if you are an existing business owner, you already have an advantage because if you understand online business, you could teach HighLevel in a very beneficial way. So I come from like info and just content creation background. So I understand funneling and making money online in general, not just from ad revenue on YouTube, but like actual online business. So for me, it makes sense to promote this tool because it's literally the tool we've been using in our business for now 3 years. So I stand behind this product, and for me, it just makes sense to promote it as well because I know how valuable it is. And so as you can see by my link in the description, literally that is how I make money from this software, is by simply teaching others on how they can use the software themselves. And so it's an awesome way to make money with it. Now, you don't necessarily be a hyper successful business owner or like a millionaire. You literally could just be making niche videos about HighLevel, targeting different niches and demographics, and simply making tutorials about this tool and then linking your affiliate link in the description, just like I'm doing. And eventually you will start getting signups. And so one of the great things I like about HighLevel is that the commissions here are recurring and they're lifetime. So if you bring a customer once and that person stays as a customer for, let's say, 3 years, all throughout the 3 years, you're going to be making passive income from the commissions, of this person's subscription. So it's arguably the best model that out of all that I named in this video. But obviously it requires you to create content, and it low-key requires you to become a YouTuber, which is, not that easy to do, so to speak, but it is an option. And it's here for you. Now let's move on to the next model. So the last way of making money that I'm going to mention in today's video with HighLevel is selling your courses or communities with HighLevel. Now, typically, if you want to sell a course with all the other CRM platforms, tools, you're going to need to pay for them separately. And then you're going to need some kind of other marketing software on the side for automations, emails, storing your leads, etc. Well, with HighLevel, you can do that as well. So you could run up a course, you could build your digital product all inside of Go HighLevel, or you could also sell a community on top of that course as well, which is a huge thing nowadays. Like, I don't think people are buying courses as actively, but if it's a course and a community where it's going to be ongoing support from you as well, I think that's where it's all going. I mean, I think it's where it already is, and it will only continue to grow in that direction. So it could be huge for you. And if you are an expert and you already have some kind of a social media following, or you're planning to build one, that could be an awesome way to just charge people, like $30 a month to be inside of your community. And then you could also be strategical about it. Maybe you could make your community free, but inside of your community, you could be upselling people into your services. There is a million ways to go about this, but that is a real way to make money with HighLevel. Now, again, guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you take some inspiration from these methods. Again, remember, if you want to get started with HighLevel, you could grab my link down below to try it out for free at no cost for 30 days. But now, if you want to watch a full video that I recently made that goes in depth into all the features and actually shows you the step-by-step on use cases on how to set everything up, click right here. You're going to be taken to the next video. It's a full course on HighLevel, so go here, check it there.